Shades of Vengeance presents Stiletto Unit 447 CE, a continuation of the story of the Consortium. Hi everyone, and welcome to our very first Era the Consortium podcast. I'm the GM, my name is Ed, and I'm the creator of Era the Consortium. This is the game that we're going to be playing, and we are going to be having these four lovely individuals who have volunteered to be guinea pigs play as part of the Resistance. Now, the Consortium has a 500-year history, very, very detailed, and the idea is that you can play at any point during that history. We're going to be playing towards the end of the story that's presented in that rulebook, at which point the individuals in charge of the Consortium have become very oppressive and dictatorial. And after a plot to try and destroy an entire solar system full of people, the Resistance is reeling. They've narrowly managed to stop that plot, but they're now going to have to continue their operations and make sure that just because that plot was stopped, another one doesn't, take its place. So these four individuals, I'm going to have them all introduce their characters. They're all going to be members of the Resistance. And so I'm going to start with George. So George, thank you very much for joining us. Why don't you tell us a little about your character?
Hello. My character is the race of Felithi.
Bonsai broken, unable to fix.
Broken, unable to fix.
That's the one.
Those are long names.
Bonsai for short, right?
Bonsai, yes. It escaped from it escaped from a testing lab where it had horrible things happen to it. And it's pretty much their strong arms for the group. Very short temper, don't mess with me. And I have four arms.
Forearms. So Valithi can take various different forms. They can have, a normal humanoid form, they can have multiple arms, they can have multiple legs, and they can have no limbs at all. And each one of those gives them different abilities. So Bonsai currently has 4 arms. Let's move on to Katie.
Okay. I am Rilu Flissy.
Rilu Flissy.
Rilu Flissy. I am a Ulutian who's basically more of a pacifist, to be honest.
I remember that your character wants to end all of the wars, right?
Yes.
So you think the Resistance resorts to violence too quickly?
Yes.
There's a place for it, but too quickly, right?
Yes.
All right. And Rena.
My character is Nora Sobek. She is a former petty thief. She just likes to pick locks, steal things, and
pickpocket serial carrying guards.
Yeah.
I am so sorry.
Robert.
I am playing Katal, a Zimian of the Brain class, and he's a medic and something of an adventurer with fascination with explosives, I think would be the best word.
I think unhealthy fascination with explosives would probably be more accurate.
You call it unhealthy.
Blow himself up yet, so it must be fine.
Yeah, everything's fine.
So these 4 individuals, we're actually going to kick off right away. You're going to leap into the action. You are in a cargo bay. It's on the giant starship, the Orion, right? There's a giant weapon on this starship. And, you are part of the distraction while another unit of the Resistance, called Stiletto Unit, run to try and stop this weapon from firing at all costs. And just a note for anyone who's watching, if you watched the EtherCon session, which George in fact played in, then that covers a lot of the story of what happened to Stiletto Unit. This happens sort of concurrently. So, you guys are in a cargo bay. It's a huge cargo bay. This ship does nothing small. Cargo is piled high, and even offers cover in some places. Spread out in that cover, there are a number of individuals. They are wearing the silver and blue of Smertios security, and they are pointing their guns at you. You have run into this cargo bay, away from a battle behind you, trying to make as much noise as possible without dying. So, you're in this cargo bay. I'd like you all to roll initiative. So take 1 dice, roll it, and add it to your initiative number. Good roll, was it?
What do you think, man?
Did anyone get more than
Can't be worse than
16?
mine.
Yes, I got 17.
17 for Catal. So 16, I've got and then 15. Anyone? No. 14, 13, 12. 11.
Nope.
10.
Nope.
9.
Yes, I rolled a nat 1.
Oh, you people, your initiative. I'm not kidding. 9 is Reluflissy.
Yep.
8. 7.
8.
8.
Oh no.
I mean, I rolled a 2, so
Nora.
That was a 12.
Oh, I missed it. Sorry. I'm sorry. I apologise. Do me a quick roll off then. Just to see who goes first out of the 12s.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, then you're going last. 12, Bonsai. Okay, so, Catal, you are the only person who rolled a respectable... You are the only person who rolled a respectable initiative, so you get to go first.
And our general goal right now is just to cause havoc, right?
As much distraction as possible without dying.
And there's a group of Smertios security guards in front of us.
Pointing guns at you.
I think I fire my disposable rocket launcher at the group.
Okay, I'll see if it reaches the hull in a minute. Romy, you are going to fire it on heat-seeking mode or on normal mode?
Which is the Dex -5.
Dex +5.
Dex +5, sorry.
Is heat-seeking mode.
Yep. So that's... that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one of which is a 10. 5.
Okay, so you can hit the guard sergeant, or you can hit 2 of the enemies, 2 of the minor guards. Which one do you want to hit?
2 of the minor guards.
2 of the minor guards. Okay, could you please roll me? It's AOE 3.
It is, yes.
Yes. Could you please roll me 3 dice?
Yep. 10 and 2 9s.
And for the disposable rocket launcher, they're both dead. No, he's dead. Sorry. Roll me another one. Roll me another set of 3 dice. Sorry. You roll hits against each person in an AoE, so...
Right. And I've got an 8 there.
An 8 there, so yeah, they are both very, very dead. Splattered. Now, could you roll me one more set of 3 dice, please?
Sure. 9 and a 7.
Okay, there is a sorry, hang on. I'm just trying to switch windows. There is a minor hull breach, because this is, in fact, according to the Orange Dice of Death... Sorry.
Yep.
According to the Orange Dice of Death, this is, in fact, on the edge of the hull. Because why wouldn't you put a cargo over there? Easy loading and unloading. And, frankly, doesn't matter if it hull breaches. You can just close the doors. So, there is a hull breach. You have breached the hull. Congratulations. And you've also killed 2 of the guards.
I think this is working out well.
Depends on your definition of well, really.
Yeah, it does, yeah. So there
I
is a
killed
hull
2
breach.
guards.
I'm going to now look up the suffocation rules. No, I know them really. I don't really need to look them up.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, well, it's pretty straightforward. Oh yeah, it's under drowning. That's why I couldn't turn to the right page.
Oh no.
Drowning and suffocations. Yeah. Okay, so everyone, how many stamina do you each have? Catal?
2.
Okay.
Stamina.
Bonsai?
5, but I also have heavy armor, so
You're right, heavy armor. Heavy armor is airtight. You're okay. Relu Flissy?
2.
2. Okay, and Nora?
5.
5 stamina. Okay. Right. Okay, so air is escaping. It's becoming hard to breathe, and the door slams shut of the cargo bay. It's now the guard sergeant's turn. The guard sergeant is also in heavy armor, so he's going to be totally unaffected by the loss of atmosphere. Thank you for reminding me of that, George. And he's therefore going to shoot at... Choices. I am thinking he's going to shoot at multi-arm Bonsai. So you have a defense of 2. And I am rolling wits and dexterity with a combat shotgun. But you, because of your form, you have a reduction to your kill threshold. So you could potentially take quite a lot of damage. So he's going to run up to you, put the shotgun right up against you, and pull the trigger. Right?
Shield.
So he's standing out in the open. You do have a shield. He gets 2 hits, which are all multiplied by 3. So you are going to take 6 shield damage, please. Next we have God 1. God 1 is going to have to roll a willpower check because the atmosphere just went. Oh, wow. He's apparently been trained for these circumstances. And in fact is more than capable of reaching down, opening a cargo container, pulling out a breather, and slapping it on his face. He got 5 successes off 4 dice.
Oh, God.
Right. This guard is going to also fire. He's going to follow his sergeant's lead and fire at Bonsai. And he gets 3 more hits. Your shield's getting a bit low now, Bonsai, isn't it?
oh yeah, it's pretty dang low.
It is now your turn.
Well, I've got the lovely guy right there in my face. I've got 4 arms, which means I have 2 assault rifles that are just going to go get jammed underneath his chin and just start spraying.
Okay. In that case, roll me a wits gunnery -2.
You know, I have a multiple thing. Oh,
Correct. Yeah, I'm going to double the number when you get your hits.
okay. That would be 9 -2, so 7.
Yeah, so 7.
Okay.
So when you have identical twin weapons, what I usually do is I have you roll to hit as normal and then double the number of hits. If they're different, then you have to roll twice, and that's a bit more laborious. But
Okay, so I'm just trying to be a 7, correct?
oh, whoops! I'm sorry. You also have to roll me a double strength first. They're 2 two-handed weapons. You're going to need to roll 4 successes on a double strength to be able to fire them both.
Really?
Yeah. Dual wielding
Okay.
2-hand. Oh no, I'm sorry. Because you have no hands.
I've got.
Ignore that. Ignore that. I know the rules. I do. Promise. Okay. No. So as you were saying, 7.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successes.
5. Okay. So now please roll 5 dice to do damage. You've done 5 shield tings to him, and his shield goes down. So ting 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 ting. The first few bullets bounce off his shield, and then the shield shatters in a prismatic set of shards. His shield's now down, and you've still got 5 more hits. So roll some damage on those. It's the normal assault rifles, which have the stats of... How many do you have over 9?
I have 1. No, I have a 9. I have no 10s. I have a 9, an 8.
Right, so you have a 9. So you've done 1 damage to the guard sergeant, who is standing there in front of you in his heavy armor. He's not that stupid. Right, just saying, right? Next we have the next guard, who is also going to have to roll a willpower check because of the,
How many
atmosphere.
guards were there here?
Oh, this one fumbled. Oh no, he didn't. Oh no, he didn't. I'm sorry. I stand corrected. 2 successes. Okay. I apologise.
How many guards did we have again?
There were 4 guards and 1 guard sergeant.
But 2 guards are dead.
Yes. Okay, so God 4 rolls to resist panicking because of the vacuum, and he succeeds. So he is not going to be able to grab a breathing mask like the other one did, because he didn't roll that many successes. But he is going to be able to act. And Bonsai, you appear to be the target of choice.
Of course.
1, 2, 2 hits.
Yeah.
So 1 takes your shield down, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then it's 7-9 with an assault rifle. So he... no, I'm sorry. 5-7 with an assault rifle. So if he rolls a 10, he will do a kill shot on you. Fortunately for you, he rolled a 3. So he does no damage, it just bounces off your armor.
Yay.
Relu Flissy.
Yes.
So there's a guard sergeant standing right in front of Bonsai.
Mm-hmm.
Bonsai has literally just shoved 2 assault rifles under his head and pulled the triggers. And it just sort of... his shield went down, but it all bounced off his armor.
Okay.
And then, and before that, Katal fired a rocket launcher at 2 of the other guards, and they both went blur, and the hull is breached. So I would like you to roll a willpower check, because the hull's breached.
Okay, willpower will... Let's see. So that is 4 dice. And it's above 7 as always, isn't it? So
Yeah, it's double willpower, yeah?
oh, double willpower.
Yeah, double willpower. It's always double when it's an attribute check. So it's 8.
Okay. Okay, so 9, 7.
Yeah, I'm looking for 7 or better, correct.
Yeah, 2 10s. So both 9s. So that is 6.
If I counted right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you are absolutely fine. And in fact, if you want to, you will have spotted that the guard grabbed a breathing mask, and you can leap for one and grab it.
I'm gonna do that then.
You won't be able to then move, but you will be able to have an action.
Yeah.
Or
okay.
you'll be able to move or have an action because you've moved and grabbed the thing.
Yeah.
So you are now not going to suffocate.
Yeah.
You'll just suffer from, being exposed to hard vacuum.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus.
Oh boy.
Aren't you glad? Although in fairness, your suit probably can resist hard vacuum, given that it's an exosuit and not your real form.
Yeah.
So you're probably alright. Probably.
Probably.
What's the worst that could happen?
Being shot
That's happening.
yes.
So it is pretty much rock bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going up. There's only one way to go.
Question: is turning invisible an action? I'm guessing as well. Or...
Using instant concealment, it is not.
I'm going to do that.
Okay, roll me, please, a double stealth.
Double
Without the chameleonic skin bonus, so it's 8.
So stop. So 8 again, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
8 dice.
Yeah. Preached. Schoolboy error.
You say error, I say plan.
Yeah, I know you say plan. That would be the problem.
Yeah. I got 2 7s.
Right?
And a 1. So.
No, you have to have a 10 for this one, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I thought so.
So
yeah.
you didn't manage.
So
to
no,
instant...
it doesn't work this time around.
You
so
can
that's
try
fine.
and then hide. You didn't manage to instant conceal, but you can try and hide.
Are there like any places to take cover and hide?
Oh yeah. I
I'll
already
do
said
that.
there were. Right.
Yeah.
So roll me a dexterity stealth, please.
Only 2.
Okay. Well, you are hidden with an effectiveness of 2, and we'll see if that affects you later.
Okay.
Nara. I think shit hit the fan a bit.
909.
Sorry, what are you doing?
I'm rolling the willpower because there's a
Oh
breach.
yes, of course.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
That's 3 successes.
3 successes on the willpower. Okay, that's fine then. Yep, you are also okay. You are not going to be able to grab a thingamy.
Oxygen mask. So, yeah.
One of those.
Yeah.
Thingamy is the technical term.
I've heard that. Yeah, thingamy. It's okay, because I'll seduce Guard 1, who has a mask.
Seduce Guard 1?
Yes.
In the middle of a combat situation?
In the middle of a combat situation.
While he's breathing through a mask?
He has a mask.
Okay.
I need a mask.
Okay.
So, that's a nice mask there you've got. Do you mind sharing it with a lady who would like to taste your lips?
Okay. I'd like you to roll me a charisma persuasion with a 10 threshold.
Is it not seduction?
I'm sorry, seduction, yes. Charisma seduction with a 10 threshold.
And I've put 2 points into seduction with King of All Trades as well.
Okay. Fair enough.
2 10s.
And then you've got the 1 extra dice, right?
Yeah, that was with the one extra dice.
Nice try, dear. 8 successes on his 4 threshold to resist giving you the only thing protecting him from suffocation. The players were George as Bonsai, Katie as Relu Flissy, Rena as Nara Sobek, and Robert as Katal. The GM was Ed Jowett. Era the Consortium was created by Ed Jowett and is copyright Shades of Vengeance Limited. We'll be back with another episode before long, but if you'd like to find out more, please visit our website, www.shadesofvengeance.com.